A very good morning to all. Today we will do the exercise part of chapter number 15, that is Indian Freedom Struggle 2. So we will continue from page number 120. Here you can see chapter checklist. You have to take the concepts which you have understood. Now let's move on to the exercise part. Here the first question is match the following. So you can see the first column. The first one is revolt, second one boycott, third revolutionary, fourth civil disobedience, fifth Swaraj. The next column A, the refusal to obey certain laws or to pay taxes, B, rise up against something, C, the right of the people of a country to rule themselves, D, to stop using goods made in England or Europe, E, a person who fights to bring about great changes. So you have to match it. Let's check the answers. So the first one is revolt and the correct match is rise up against something. Second one is boycott and the correct match is D, to stop using goods made in England or Europe. Now the third one is revolutionary and the correct match is E, a person who fights to bring about great changes. The fourth one is civil disobedience and the correct match is A, that is the refusal to obey certain laws or to pay taxes. And the last one, fifth one is Swaraj. The correct match is C and the answer is the right of the people of a country to rule themselves. So this was the first part of the exercise. Now let's move on to the second part. The question is write the dates of the following events and put them in a chronological order by writing the numbers in a sequence in a box. So one date has been provided for you. Here you can see the first one, it's already done. The year is 1947 and the name of the event is Indian Independence Act. Same way you have to fill these blank spaces by the correct year. Second one is dash, beginning of the non-corporation movement. Third one is dash, beginning of the civil disobedience movement. Fourth one is dash, the Quit India movement. The last one, fifth is dash, the Rowlatt Act. So you have to mention the correct year of these events. After that you have to arrange them in proper order. Now let's see the answers. So the first one, it's already done. That is 1947. The name of the event is Indian Independence Act. Second one is, the correct answer is 1920 and the name of the event is beginning of the non-corporation movement. Third one is 1930. The name of the event is beginning of the civil disobedience movement. Fourth one, 1942. The event name is the Quit India movement. The fifth one is 1919 and the name of the event is the Rowlatt Act. Now let's arrange them in proper order. So the first one is 1919, second one is 1920, third one is 1930, the fourth one is 1942 and the fifth one is 1947. So this way you have to arrange them in proper order. Now let's move on to the third part, that is answer the following questions. Here the first question is what is Satyagraha? And the answer is Mahatma Gandhi proposed Satyagraha, that is a method of protest based on truth and non-violence. He believed that a Satyagrahi should always be truthful, peaceful and refuse to accept what was unjust or unfair. Second question, what was the Rowlatt Act? And the correct answer is Rowlatt Act was an act passed by the British government in 1919 which gave the power to imprison any person without trial in a court of law. Second question, why did Mahatma Gandhi suspend the non-cooperation movement? And the answer is, Mahatma Gandhi suspended the non-cooperation movement because on 5th February 1922, some people set ablaze a police station at Chauri Chaura in Uttar Pradesh. As a result, 22 policemen died. Mahatma Gandhi took responsibility for this violent act and called off the non-cooperation movement. Now, the fourth one, name some of the freedom fighters who took up arms against the British rule. And the correct answer is, the names of some armed revolutionaries are Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and B.K. Dutt. Fifth question, state the goal of the Quit India movement. And the answer is, the goal of the Quit India movement was to achieve complete independence for India. It took place in 1942 to force the British to leave India so that India could become free. Next exercises, think it over, and here the question is, do you think that the non-violent method of protest against the British as suggested by Mahatma Gandhi was helpful in the struggle for our freedom? So give reasons for your answers. Let's check the answers. Here the answer is, the non-violent method of protest against the British as suggested by Mahatma Gandhi was helpful in the fight for India's freedom. As a peaceful method of protest, it encouraged more Indians to join the movement, especially those who did not favor the violent methods followed by other nationalists. It showed the British how determined Indians were about gaining their freedom. Moreover, the British could not use the excuse of maintaining law and order in the country by locking up participants of a peaceful protest. The essential nature of such a protest was that it did not disrupt peace and order. So, this answer you can write it in your own words also. Now, next we have activity corner, and there are two activities. The first one is study the given advertisement and answer. So, you can see an advertisement to your right side and 4 questions are there based on it. The first one is, what is the subject of the advertisement? Second one, who was supposed to perform the ceremony? Third one, in whose memory was the ceremony being performed? Fourth one, what kind of clothes were the people asked to wear? So, these answers you have to write it in your notebook and then you have to submit in Teams. Second exercise is value check. The question is, imagine that you study at a school in a village in Gujarat before India became independent. Mahatma Gandhi visits your village on the way to Dandi. So, you have to describe your meeting with Mahatma Gandhi and then you have to draw a picture of Mahatma Gandhi talking with the people of that village. So, this exercise also you have to first write it in your notebook and then upload in Teams. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.